Hello, I'm Sarah Ewan from Turn Back Time. So we're in the 4th week. No drop in weight today, just some measurements down. My body obviously thought I got too big for my britches yesterday. But we plough on. As you can imagine, my office is full of books, researching as much as I can to include in this podcast. And yesterday I read one called Eat to Beat Disease, which gave details of which foods can repair DNA. Environmental and metabolic factors can damage our DNA, but the DNA repair process is constantly active, trying to prevent such serious damage that it will cause cancer, for instance. The age of the cell dictates how effective the repair damage system is. And that's why this diet is called Turn Back Time. By eating in perfect balance, we can change the extracellular environment, as it's called, and we can literally reverse the aging process in our cells. We can take them back years. Many genes that were thought to have an impact on lifespan actually are the DNA repair genes, and they can be fed to work at maximum power. We need to feed the DNA repair process so that it heals all the lesions, all the structural damage to our nucleotides and our DNA helix, especially if you've had any form of cancer treatment. On any normal day, when not paying attention to what we're eating, we can get 10,000 to 1 million molecular lesions in every cell in our body. If those lesions are not repaired, it stops the cell working properly. And if this is a tumour suppressor cell, well, you can guess what happens then. Our telomeres can also be damaged and shorten if we don't get the right nutrition as we get older. The telomeres are the tips of the chromosomes. The damaging of these tips is believed to be the reason we age. So the more you feed your body with the right foods to repair all parts of our DNA, the younger you'll look and the healthier the body will be. All vitamins are building blocks of DNA, so if you're already eating spinach, carrots, peppers, beans, mushrooms, eggs, almonds, oatmeal, bananas, then you're already doing a hell of a lot to help your DNA repair. One of the best foods to heal DNA is kiwi fruit. In one study in Scotland, where participants were fed 3 kiwis a day, it was found to increase their DNA repair activity by 66%, 2/3. They're antioxidant and they neutralise free radicals. Carrots do too. In the Zone diet, it says they're unfavourable carbs and should be eaten in moderation. But for DNA repair, they hugely boost the repair mechanism. So include them in the portion sizes given. Carrots can kill cancer on their own, and maybe this is the mechanism. Broccoli also so essential for anyone suffering from cancer to kill the cancer cells, but it also repairs DNA and protects against damage. In one study, they gave smokers a cup a day of cooked broccoli, and tests showed a 23% decrease in DNA breakage compared to the control group. It's not easy to measure, but they claim to see a definite difference, which interestingly stopped as soon as they stopped eating the broccoli. A substance called lycopene prevents damage to the body from radiation. Scientists radiated white blood cells in a Petri dish after exposing the cells to lycopene 1 hour before the radiation, and the damage was significantly reduced and far more cells survived than the control group. So how can you get hold of lycopene? Well, they're in any tomato or any watermelon. So if you're going for an X-ray or you're going to go and get on a plane, have lycopene before you go. Other foods which protect are salmon, hake, tuna, basically all the foods rich in omega-3 which protects and repairs DNA. I've not been including kiwi or watermelon so far, but I will now. And as we go through this, I really want to give my body its best chance to turn back time. Many of the foods that can repair DNA also repair the gut microbiome. Kiwi's right up there again at the top. A tip for kiwi, if you can't be bothered to peel them, and I can't, cut them in half and then scoop the flesh out with a teaspoon. It's so much easier and quicker than slicing them. I just can't be faffed with fruit that takes a hassle to peel. I suppose that says a lot about my patience level. But it's for people like me, they started selling peeled fruit in the supermarket. I need grab and go food. But this way, kiwis can be grab and go. In a study in Singapore, researchers showed 2 kiwis a day increased the good gut bacteria, the lactobacillus, by 30% within 24 hours. Other gut-repairing foods, all the cabbage group, broccoli, Brussels sprouts, cauliflower, kale, bamboo shoots, dark chocolate, thank God, walnuts, beans, mushrooms, the list goes on, and you can look it up. Like me, you may already be eating a lot of these foods, but it made me think of a few extra things that I could add in, so I hope it did that for you too. See you tomorrow.